Hello, it's written by Murphy here with another book review. It's been a while. I will tell you the book I was reading on before, but right now I skipped to a snack of a book called Indistractable. Have you noticed that there's just a lot of reasons to be distracted all the time? And someone recommended this book to me. It sounded pretty good, so I got it. I ripped through it pretty well. This is by Nir Eyal, and his name is spelled Nir. He's written another book called Hooked, I believe. This one is cool. So it's called Indistractable, which is a cute little made-up word because indistractable is not a word. Undestructible, maybe indestructible, but he made it up, and it's a good word. It is full of tips. It is full of tips. So he's broken it down into some parts and its useful sections. He calls it, how to. This is your superpower. It's really valuable not to be distracted. Okay, yeah, it's very valuable. And so he says, part one is master your triggers. Master the triggers that come from inside yourself. Part two is make time for traction. This is a big one, actually. And I like that it pulls out part of the word of the title, indistractable. So if we're not distractible, then we should be traction. We should have, and tractable means like, to be tractable means to be sort of easily led. So if we're going to be tractable to our own will, well, he doesn't go there for. I bring that out. But making time for traction, being able to really get into what you are doing, get a grip on your goals and go forward with it. He says, don't take that for granted. Make time for traction. That's part two. Part three is hack back the external triggers. So master your own goals, figure out what you want, figure out how to make progress on those things, and block the things that want you externally. And there are so many. He does call it hacking back. So there are a lot of little hacky tricks like, set up an app and have all these things. And actually, it's apps that tend to be highly distractible in this world of constant smartphone beeps and stuff and little pop-ups. He's like, okay, make those work to your advantage. He has a lot of hacks, apps that he recommends, and they're valid. They seem good. And then he's like, make promises with yourself. Part four is prevent distraction with pacts. So like make strong commitment to yourself. That's worth a lot. Like make things that matter. Don't just say, I'm going to have a to-do list today. Like he made make bets with yourself and with other people to make this happen. Then he gets into specifics like how to make it work in your workplace, how to be a parent, how to be indistractable in your relationships, all these things. He keeps talking about these giveaways that he has, like freebies on his website that goes with the book, which I haven't got, but I want to. I need to go in there and look at them because I wouldn't mind a list of those apps. Maybe they're still around. Like I said, this book was published in 2019, published in September 2019. So possibly he went on a virtual book tour where he didn't have to travel around because the COVID got in the way. I don't know. I wish him luck. But I liked this book. I liked his tone. He was very human. I think human is the new style. He talked about how, he used to do things. He used to be a slug, but then he learned how to get himself motivated to be more healthy, and he used to do certain things. How he talks about his family and his children, which is real. It's nice to have a man person talk about his children because they're his too, So sometimes men skip over that, but lately that seems to be more acknowledged as a part of life. So I enjoyed this book. It was helpful. It did make me kind of aware of the pop-ups and things that pull me out. And it made me feel like, yeah, the things I want to do are important. It was a good book, a snack of a book, and I enjoyed taking a break from some of the heavier reading that I've been doing with this book that helps me remember what's the point of what I'm trying to do. So I do enjoy it. Tell me what you think. What do you think? Have you read it? What do you think about how I'm describing it? Let's keep the conversation going. I do like to talk about books.